That's a good ball out wide. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football, and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders, but he's going to be, if everything works out, that is, he's going to be up there with the best of all.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Tries to dink it through. Van Dijk. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's got away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Fermin.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Odegaard. And it's Lopez. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Odegaard. Odegaard!
Lovely.
Odegaard! A finish right from the top draw. And Santos take the lead. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
Mola mohi hohi himaya hai kun faya kun.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Shifted it to the flank. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Van Dijk. Oh, they're quick to press here, right on top of them. 30 minutes gone. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Odegaard. Now it's Lewandowski. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's forced to go back.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside, played in with purpose. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, that looks a decent ball. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Nah.
Nicely spread.
मुझमें
He's in plenty of
समाया
space
वो
here.
जो
He's found a way
तुझमें
through.
समाया मौला मोइन मौला वही
That signals the end of the first period.
कुन फाया कुन कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of sides that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Santos just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Santos currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now he's got space here. He's having a hit!
ओए यस्ता जोतको नि खेल्छ थट
Goalkeeping.
Fermin is offering a right smile there.
कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन था वही था वही था वही था
Good spread. Oh, good ball. He's having a shot. Oh,
ओए
it's hit the
lovely
post.
यार
Alexander-Arnold gets it clear.
ओए
Off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left.
मुझे में समाया
Steps in, and
ओ
that's the end
जो
of that.
तुझ में समाया मुला
Still separated by the
मोही
game's only goal.
यहाँ ओइ कस्तो नभएको कुन फाया कुन कुन फाया कुन फाया कुन
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was always going to come, and I think it could have been sooner.
And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looking for a runner. And this is Lewandowski. And a chance!
ओए
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
ओ दो तुझ में समाया वो जो मुझ में समाया मोला मोही वही
Santos with the corner. There
वही
first.
माया
And the
है
goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
कुन फाया कुन कुन फाया कुन
It's Neymar!
फाया कुन फाया
That was
कुन
no
फाया
routine
कुन
save.
Yeah, he was well placed
फाया
to deal with that.
कुन
Looks for safety. Alexander-Arnold.
Messi.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Lopez. Cross goes in there. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the
Sa
confidence to take it on.
sa
Leon can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
El Amin. This looks promising.
Leon really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neymar. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Neymar has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Oi.
Into the grateful arms of the keeper.
च्याप्पै
Now a sudden chance to counter.
च्याप्पै समात्यो भोसुडीले
1-0 as we head towards the end. Tries to play it through. Sobrino. It's a really well-measured ball. They really do have to make something of this. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Leon really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Over to the right flank. Doesn't quite get there. And that is well cleared. That's gone loose.
Oi.
Great vision. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Sa.
And that has been cleared.
Yes.
That's the end.
फर्स्ट म्याच जितिसकेको छु मैले
Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Odegaard voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Santos honestly could have done themselves a...
चोली के पीछे क्या है चोली के पीछे आपका एक कहने बनता आपका ये कहना बनता अच्छा था अच्छा था दिया आँखों का मसला कह दो ना मैं शर्मा के कह दूंगे मैंने भी दिल दिया आँखों का
The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shoots! Goal! Santos!
Easy, okay.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Santos, breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Space for him to turn and look. And he gets rid in a hurry. Plays it across. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers. Tries to pass it through. And he can thump it away. And now the breakaway. He's got away.
Pretty robust defending.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Santos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Knocks it out wide. Now that's a lovely exchange. Big chance! Played into space. Little pass back. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Lewandowski. Lamina picks it up out wide. And he welcomes Fermin!
Ah!
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lewandowski! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar! And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Messi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Lopez. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a promising position. Serginho scooting forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Put you offside, clever. Messi.
Lamina. Alexander-Arnold. Can he latch onto this?
Quattro paso.
In with the challenge. That has been slung wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's in a great position here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's looking wide. There will be a throw-in. Strong running down that left flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. And it's Neymar. Now Ødegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Great ball if he can get there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Santos leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. Santos leading courtesy... Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. Crosses it into the area. That's a corner kick. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Look at the space here. Neymar. Messi. Now it's Odegaard. He shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, nice touch. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar play. Oh, good climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good ball, good take. Great chance! Goal!
Yeah.
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Albacete restore parity.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Spread it left. And that is a little undercooked.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's been taken short. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nicely aimed pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Santos really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gets a good foot in there. He is through here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Ødegaard, spread out to the left, and he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lewandowski being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Neymar. That's going wide left.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nicely weighted ball. Lobbed in behind. That has been knocked clear. Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a goal kick.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.
PUBG हान्ने रे सर हो र कि वाउ हान्ने हो कि के हान्ने हो र गाइसहरु अनलाइन हो र बोलाम ल आए मनी PUBG मा $76 भनेपछि खोइ गाइसहरु छैन त कोही नि कता यता बर्दियाको बाघ खोइ हाम्रो बर्दियाको बाघहरु ग्रुपमा यसो पठाउँ न त इसको ने भी कुछ लिखा तेरे बारे में फेरि भाइले फोटो चाहिँ कसको राखेर के झुक्काउने भयो एकदम ठीक छ सर कता हो अनि बेउला जस्तो टलक्क टल्केर खोइ अरु गाई चढ्दा पनि बोलाम कता छ बोलाम है
कहाँ पनि सर अस्ति लाइभ हेरेको त सर त पुरा हाइटमा
ए हैन सर त्यो हल्का कहिलेकाहीँ थेट हिजो म बोल्न नसकेर चुपचाप बसेको हिजो त जन्म टाउको हानेर त्यही हिजो चाहिँ म चुपचाप बसेँ नि बोल्न नसकेर टाउको हानेर थेट बोलाउनै पर्ने भयो त हामीले खोइ केटाहरू कोही आउँदैन त भोलिदेखि आउँछ केटाहरू भने ए भोलिदेखि ऊ पनि सुरु हुने भयो हाम्रो ड्यासिसको नि सायद होइन छैन नयाँ किन्ने कुरा गर्दै थियो अरे नयाँ किन्ने उ थियो तर फेरि 15 दिनपछि मात्रै आउँछ है के भन्यो अनि डिभाइस चाहिँ 15 दिनपछि मात्रै आउने भयो अरे अनि त्यही भएर अनि अहिले नै उ गर्दै गर्छ होला नि
त्यसपछि त 1440 मा रह्यो भन्नेले नि सरले
खै डिभाइसले गर्ने हैन उले होला पीसी बाट हो
पीसी बाट अहिले सन उले लाइब्रेरी पीसी बाट हो
यस्तो हो के मतलब
एक्सपेक्टेड गर्ने त मोबाइलबाटै हो
मोबाइलबाटै हो तर अनि ग्राफिक्स मतलब उहरु त अनि यो उबाटै मिलाउने हो नि त ओबीएस बाटै मिलाउने हो अनि खै मिलाउने त ओबीएस बाटै हो के गर्छ सोनिक जीले हेरौँ न अब केटाहरू खै कता छ हो मैले मेसेज गरेको छु ए मैले त्यहाँ ग्रुपमै मात्रै छ केटाहरू नि हेरौँ न आउला नि कोही न कोही त
पानी पर्न कस्तो भयो हावा आउला जस्तो भयो 2 दिन खेले यार म त यार केटाहरुको त गेम के हो त नि यार एउटा यता एउटा उता छ त तिम्रो त यार टिमको त
एउटा यता एउटा उता भन्नाले
लास्टै उसको छुट्टिएर के त
ए हाम्रो त सधैँ त्यस्तै हुन्छ हो छुट्टिएर खेल्ने बानी भएर के कहिले को
म त फिस भइरहेको त्यखेर डब्लुबडी वहाँ पानीमा उता सेक्कु गइसक्यो हैन खल्ली देखेको उसले पानीबाट गयो भनेर सेक्कु वहाँ पुगिसक्यो एकजना चाहिँ फेरि जोसमा 1v4 हान्छु आइज जो आइनी आइज भने एउटा चाहिँ कहाँ म त औडा भइरहेको थिएँ
हाम्रो त जहिले बढी जस्तो त्यस्तै हुन्छ हो अन्त सर
तिम्रो तर यार मिलेर खेल्यो भने त हान्छ यार तिमी त हान्ने छ नि त छन् त
हाम्रो त
यस्तो छुट्टी नै रहेछ के
हाम्रो त्यही हामी त बढी जस्तो स्प्लिटै खेलिरा हुन्छौँ हौ फेरि एकजना गान्डो भोसुडी
केटाहरु म नखेल्दा बल्ल हान्दो रहेछ म अबदेखि खेल्दैन यार सेक्कु 10 किल हान्ने टेबल टप हान्ने गर्दै रहेछ केटाहरुले म नखेलेन
2 दिन टेबल टप हाने नि केटाहरुले केटाहरुले हान्नु थाल्यो हाम्रो फेरि घट्नु थाल्यो गेम केटाहरुले हान्दा हाम्रो टिमले हानेको हुँदैन हामीले हान्दा केटाहरुले हान्दैन के भएको यार
सेफ र एक्लो त के खेल्छन् यार आजकल त मुकेश यार सन्तोष र मात्रै दङ खागे यार
उसके लास्टको हो के गेमले यस्तो सेफले हान्न त हान्छ नहान्ने हैन उले चाहिँ खेल्छ हैन अगाडि आयो भने हान्छ हैन त्यो बाइक उसको चाहिँ सेन्स हैन मामा त झन् डेन्जर राखेर खेल्दो रहेछ के म त ठिस हान्छु हो त्यही भएर
मामा त सन्तोषले त डेन्जरले हान्थ्यो हिजो मामालाई
Start the match.
Bro, फोटो लिएर अलि भएन के म तिमी सन्तोष त ठिकै छ हैन
खोइ
लास्टै स्लो खेल्ने के हामी अगाडि दुईजना सन्तुष्टमा लडेर बसिरहेको छौँ केटाहरू पछाडि छ त्यो अगाडिको नि
खोइ यार केटाहरू आउँदैन त नि एकछिनै म यसो कल हाने जस्तो गर्छु केटाहरूलाई
The atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not,
सन्तोष मुठमारे अनलाइन नै रहेछ त मेसेज चाहिँ किन नहेरेको
There's the whistle. Oh, just skips past his man. Looking for the far post. Keeper has taken decisive action.
अनि वाउ हान्ने कुरा भयो त यार हो र
And it is a goal kick.
ए ल ल ल त्यसै
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
बत्ती छैन रे हो बत्ती छैन रे
And the shot. It's in.
हेलो हेलो
And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Oh, how can
Batti
they be so
छैन रे
careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Neymar. It's Lamina. It's a sharp pass. And it's Erdegaard. And this is Messi.
कोही छैन के गर्ने हो गाइस हामी
Compromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
टुबिटु
contest.
हान्ने हो कि
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Here's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Van Dijk.
एजबाट खेल्यो भने मात्रै पाउँछ हो किल त यार सिधै बिचमा जान त पाउँदैन रहेछ यार
Alexander-Arnold. That's going right the way across. Firmine.
अब आफूसँग जोन हुँदा हुँदै किन पुसान्नु भन्ने खालको हुन्छ हामी
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled
हामी पहिले
outside the box.
जोनको
and
एज
it is
खेल्थ्यौँ
just a
हानेर
free
खेल्थ्यौँ नि
kick.
त त्यति बेला अब म्याचमा अब हानिन्थ्यो 17-18 किल आजकल त त्यो जोन सिधै सेन्टर च्यापेर होला यार हान्नै सक्दैन हो किलै हान्दा के भयो
Alexander-Arnold considers his options.
हामी खै
And he's picked it up out wide.
हामी जोनै सिधै सेन्टर च्यापिन्छ क्या हिजोदेखि हानेर खेलौँ न त भन्यो एकछिन पछि फेरि जोन पाउनु बित्तिकै फेरि ननिस्कम है भन्यो थर्ड पार्टी नि हानिँदैन हान्यो भने फेरि हान्न पायो भने फेरि म जोसिहाल्छु क्या एक्लै जान्छु ल्याम घुसिदिन्छु अनि फिनिस हान्छु मैले म जोसिहाल्छु क्या जहिले अनि जोसा
And it's
होला
Ola
सायद
Sagasti.
Levante really are
हिजो
one
पनि
of these
मामफुली
sides that
केटाहरूलाई
pride
केही कल
themselves on
नदि
their
जोसेर
ability
गएको
to
म
maintain
झन्डै
possession.
सिन्जीले केही
Some
पनि
would
मेट्ने
say
मलाई
that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of
Mother
course,
Bean,
it's
that-
decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in
Mother-
holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
म त सिधै
Some
छिर्दिनु
really
लाग्यो
good ball movement.
केटाहरूलाई नपरि छिरेको म त पछिबाट अनि फर्क भन्यो अनि फर्किरहेको नि
Lewandowski.
म त एक सर्ट टाउको लाग्नु बित्तिकै अगाडि
Serginho.
थिए केटाहरूले फर्क भने गाडी स्टार्ट गरे सट्टीमा भाग्दै हामी
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Lewandowski was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Into the channel. Toljan. And it's Laaaaaa.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Serginho. He's found space here. Laaaaaa looking to pass their way up the pitch. He can run onto that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk. Now Howson. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. He's had it taken off him. Laaaaaa. Goes looking wide.
Santos certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, good spread. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's gone backward here. And he's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
An instinctive delivery. It's a goal kick. Neymar. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pass is just off target. Cleared without hesitation. And that should get the job done.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And the pass is intercepted. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good effort! And that brings the first half to a close. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. Santos trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now this could be a chance. Ødegaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shifted it to the flank. Lopez. And here's Ødegaard. And this is Lewandowski. Lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Lopez. Ødegaard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Santos still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. There's the crossfield ball. Vermeer. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Takes aim and crosses. And that has been cleared. Messi. And this is Messi. Messi! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Santos restore parity.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
It's Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Santos leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Levante really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's the throw.
Teremos uma substituição.
Stood up well to him there. And he's looking to catch him up. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Alexander-Arnold. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substituição.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Lopez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread it left. And the counter is on. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they've got rid. Laaaaaa goes short. Laaaaaa has to go back here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Lewandowski. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Neymar. Lewandowski. Ryan claims comfortably.
Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vencedor. Aimed beyond the defence. Ball in towards the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Lamina. Spread out to the left. Now it's Lopez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Santos, moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. Ødegaard picks it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Santos really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He has seen enough. Santos have done it with iron, with pragmatism. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. And it's Hector Bellerin, Pablo Fornals, and it's Amrabat. For Bellerin, tries to play it through. Alvaro Fidalgo. And it's Amrabat. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodriguez picks it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. He's... Bakambu! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk. Lamina. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side yet able to find the net. Amrabat. Alvaro Fidalgo. And this is Bakambu. It's a promising position. Flashes it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Lamina. Now Ødegaard. And it's Serginho. And it's Lopez. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Howson. Lamina. Great vision. And this is Lewandowski. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Bakambu. Now it's Anthony. He's through here. Now it's Pablo Fornals.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellerin. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple. Seville really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Hector Bellerin. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Lopez. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And here's Lewandowski. Anthony.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Pablo Fornals. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Alvaro Fidalgo. Pablo Fornals. And Ricardo Rodriguez. Alvaro Fidalgo. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second period is underway. So the first half brought no goals.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's made its way to him. He's given the time to pick a pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And he's there to clear it. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Lopez. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Amrabat. Alvaro Fidalgo. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Showing good feet. Played out wide. Hector Bellerin. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Fermin attempts a clearance. That's a throw. Can he get it through? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Rodriguez cuts it out. Hector Bellerin. Pablo Fornals. And still we await the first breakthrough. Messi. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Amrabat did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Amrabat. And that has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? It's a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
Ødegaard. And it's Neymar. It's Van Dijk. Messi. Threads one in. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! That has not gone well. Amrabat gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. Well, played right into his path. Lemina. And it's Serginho. And it's Lopez. Serginho. Now Ødegaard. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Santos clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. They get a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game-changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
El dorsal 11. Cedric Bakambu. Será sustituido por
Hector
el dorsal
Bellerin.
19.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
Howson. Serginho. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Anthony really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Isco. And he welcomes it in. He's rising! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now that looks a decent ball. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.